Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. I have a Stihl TS 360 concrete saw. Carburetor's got to come off, so I'm going to show you how to remove the carburetor. First, go ahead, remove this nut right here. Turn it counterclockwise. Take the air box away. Take this wing nut here, turn it counterclockwise, and remove that filter. Now remove the inner filter. Now go ahead and remove this bolt right here that's sticking up. Now go ahead and remove this bolt here. It is a T27 bolt, and you got one right here as well. Now if you'll look underneath this little flap, you'll have another bolt right here. It's got to be taken out. Now what you want to do with this, when you're pulling this up, you want to take all this, fold it together, and you want to push it right down inside this hole right here as you're pulling this up, because this don't come off. This stays down in there. See if I can get it up here. This will go down in this hole right here. Keep your spark plug wire out of the way, and this is off. Okay, we'll move this out of the way. I want to go ahead and throttle the carburetor up like so. I want to hold the throttle open right here, let off the trigger. As you can see, the cable has come back, so I'm going to take it, I'm going to remove it from the throttle linkage. Let off the throttle. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull the cable out right here, and the little grommet should stay connected so that you don't lose it. I'm going to put it down here out of the way. Now I'm going to come over to this side, and this is the choke right here. So I'm just going to pull the choke off of here, pull it up out of the way, and just pull it through here. And I'm going to put it up so it don't get lost. Okay, now I'm going to be working around this because I'm not taking it off. I'm just going to leave it on there. So now I'm going to take a 10mm wrench. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to start taking these nuts right here off on both sides so I can remove the carburetor. Now that I got the nuts loose, you might want to get you a magnet or have one handy just in case you drop those nuts. Of course, if you do drop them, you can get them out because the carburetor's not going to be in the way. But you just have to loosen them up as you go so you can keep pulling the carburetor back to get the nuts off. And you're going to have to put it on the same way. So there went one nut and there went the other one. I'll pull this out. I just took it off the bottom and started leaking everywhere, so there it is. Well, that's how you remove the carburetor on this concrete saw. I hope it helps. Now I'll go ahead and put the carburetor back in since I got it cleaned up. Okay, what I'm going to do first is hook up the gas line, which is right here. Now that I got the gas line hooked up, I'm going to go ahead and hook the throttle cable up. I'm going to go ahead and just throttle it up right here on the carburetor. I'm going to put this right here inside there, and then I'm going to pull the whole thing back and put it inside there. Hope you can see. There we go. Got it in there. Now what I'm going to do, this thing is aggravating, but it's easier to leave it on. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get my carburetor set down in there like that, and I'm going to get my nuts started. Take a pair of needle nose pliers, stick it in there, and then push it to where it hits and where you can let go of it. Now you can start turning your nut to try and get it started on there. Once you get it started a couple threads, go ahead, take the other nut do the same thing. Squeeze it in there. Now start turning it. You may even have to take the wrench and try and get it to turn a couple times. Let's see if I can get my throttle out of the way. Here we go. Okay. Trying to turn it. I know this one over here started. Now I just got to get this one to turn and get it started. There it goes. There we go. Now they're both started. Now I'll go ahead and tighten them on down. I thought that one was going to be kind of hard, but that wasn't too bad. I'll just go ahead and tighten them up with my finger first. Now the nuts are nice and tight. Now we'll go ahead and put the choke back in by running it back through this hole right here. Didn't have to take it out, but I just wanted to get it out of my way. I'm going to push it through there. I'm going to hook it up right here because you need that choke. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cover right here and set it right there. I'm going to take these, I'm going to roll them up just like that because I want to put this through the hole first to get this inside there. I'm just going to grab it and take these and bring them up so they don't get caught on anything. And I'm going to just go ahead and pull this on down. Because since this front part is the biggest part, it should come through there. And now the rest of it, as you're setting it down, should just pull right on up and right on out onto this little platform right here. And if it goes down too far, it'll pinch it, and you just got to pull back up on it a little bit to try and get the rubber out. And there we go. And get your spark plug wire up out of the way, and then that hole there. Everything's on there. Now I'll go ahead and put this bolt, and this bolt in. Now I'll put my spark plug wire on. Now I'm going to put my brace in there that holds the filter. Now I'm going to put the inner filter on. I'm going to put the outer filter on. I'm going to bolt it down just like so. We'll put the cap on. I'm going to tighten it down. Hope this helps. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Thanks for watching.